How you doing? This is Melvin Brown. Welcome back to the Melvin Brown Experience. Today is not going to be a topic, but today is going to be another story time. So, I remember it was the year 2021. I'm just sitting there minding my business, getting packages together, and out of nowhere, decided to take a break, scroll through my cell phone. Out of nowhere, I get a DM notification. Okay, cool. So I check my DM and everything. It's a client I ain't hear from. I ain't probably hear from this client in 3 years. So I'm texting her back and everything. Before I text her back, she's like, Melvin, I see you doing good with the oils and everything. Here's my new cell phone number. I said, all right, cool. So within a half an hour, I decided to give her a call. So I called her, first ring. Long time stranger. I'm like, oh, what's up? What's going on? She said nothing. Now remind you, I met this client face to face before. So, I'm doing catch up with her. I said, so how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. What's the updates? Oh, me and my target still together. I said, all right, cool. So let me guess, you want to try the oil? No, Melvin, I just want to have a conversation with you. I said, look, I ain't talked to you in 3 years. Cut the bullshit. What's going on? She said, Melvin, look, I need a reading. I said, okay, cool. My prices is this. You want PayPal or Cash App? She said, Cash App is faster. I said, all right, cool. So out of nowhere, within probably a minute or two, my Cash App come in. So I said, give me about 20 minutes, let me get everything together. She said, okay, cool. So 20 minutes later, I get everything together. So I give her a phone call. Hey, she's like, hey, Melvin. I'm like, yo, what's up? You ready? She said, Melvin, look, here's the catch. I'm like, what? I'm not doing the reading. I don't want you to read me. I said, so why the fuck would you pay me this amount of money? Oh, I want you to read my daughter. I said, all right, cool. So out of nowhere, I said, put your daughter on the phone. Melvin, before I put my daughter on the phone, I need to talk to you. I said, all right, what's going on? Look, my daughter's 6 months pregnant. I'm like, what? You about to be a grandma? She said, yeah, 6 months pregnant. I said, okay, cool. So when a pregnant woman is on the phone, 9 times out of 10, it's some shit going down. So I said, put your daughter on the phone. I said, how you doing, baby girl? She said, how you doing, Melvin? I said, good. So I said, look, you know you getting a reading. She said, yeah. I said, all right. So we're going to start off doing this and doing that, blase. She said, Melvin, I don't care about all that. I said, look, your mom paid an X amount of dollars. Like, what's going on? Like, what kind of question you want? I just want to know if my baby father cheating on me. I said, you want to know if your baby father cheating on you? I'm like, look, with this amount of money, this reading go for an hour. She said, Melvin, I just want to know that question. I said, what? So at that point, me and her was on the phone for about 3 minutes because I'm telling her, like, yo, you got to ask other questions, but she wasn't trying to hear it. So I said, fuck it, why not? So I do the divination. Turns out the baby father is not seeing nobody. Soon I told her, yo, your baby father ain't seeing nobody. She said, okay, thank you. As soon as I told her that, it's like, she said, okay, cool, and gave her mom the phone. I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. So I'm on the phone with the mom. I said, yo, can I get 15 minutes of your time? She said, yes, Melvin. I said, look, can you go outside? She said, why, Melvin? I said, I need to talk to you. I don't want you nowhere near your daughter. So I talked to the mom. I said, look, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but since your daughter is 6 months pregnant and she has a high anxiety and, I don't know if with the pregnancy, she probably got some health complications. I don't want nothing to go malfunction if I say to tell her the truth. And next thing you know, she could either miscarry, have a stillbirth, or the baby might be premature because it's nowhere near 9 months yet. She said, I know, Melvin. I said, look, he is seeing somebody else. This man been seeing this person for a long period of time. This is like a sneaky link that he's seeing. But in the meantime, I just wanted to tell you the truth because if I told you the truth, you would know. Since your daughter pregnant, I have to lie. So she said, Melvin, I figured that out a long time. I said, all right, look, in the meantime, if you need anything, call me. Tell your daughter congratulations on her motherhood. If y'all need anything, I'm always here. So about 4 months later, I get a picture from my client. It's a beautiful baby girl. So I knew in a matter of time, the daughter was going to call me. So probably about 2 months later, I get a DM message. Hey, Melvin. I'm like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Melvin, I got a question. I said, what's up? You sell them oils, right? I said, yeah, I sell them oils. Okay, what you need an oil for? I just want to see if it work. I said, come on, cut the bullshit. Melvin, I just really want to see if it's going to work. I said, look, are you single? No. Why you want to see if it's going to work? What you saying is plain old bullshit. So what's really going on? She said, Melvin, I just want to see if it work. I said, look, Stop hiding under the bushes. You want something else. She said, Melvin, I really want the oil working. So I said, you know what? If you keep dancing around my question, I think I don't want to work with you never again. So she just cut the bullshit. All right, Melvin, I want my family back. I said, that's all you had to say. You want your family back. You're like, I'm going to judge you because I'm real cool with your mom. Okay, understandable. Why do you want your family back? Melvin, you know, I believe that we need family in order to make my daughter happy. I said, I understand and everything. What about your happiness? Melvin, I just want my daughter to have her father around. I said, look, you just can't do that for that. Like, you got to find your own happiness for you. She said, Melvin, I just want my family back. Can you do a spell? I said, look, I ain't doing no spell. Now, here's the spells I can give you. I can give you a truth, a healing, and a self-love. This woman say, I just want my target back. I said, look, see, you ain't getting with the program. See, the program is, after seeing a lot of fuckery, I understand some of y'all are hurt and everything, but at the end of the day, if you're not respecting yourself, somebody's not going to respect you. Spell work is only going to do the things that it need to do. If that person is always a cheater, it's going to be winding up always a cheater. He's going to be there with you. He can't go nowhere else, but he going to still do his damn thing. So let's continue. So after I told her a little bit about herself, she got in her feelings and told me that she wanted to call me back. I said, all right, cool. So within probably about 10 minutes, I get a phone call from the mom. I said, yo, what's going on? She said, Mel. I said, what's up? You put my daughter in her place. I've been telling her that for a long time before working with you. I said, so what? She was contemplating already working with me? She said, yeah. I said, look, I would do whatever it takes to make your daughter happy. But at the end of the day, it's all about what she need and not what she want. So I said, look, it's about she need happiness. Like, listen to your daughter talk and doing her readings a few months ago. She's a miserable person. She been miserable a long time. She just want love. But the key for her to find love, she got to love herself. She said, Melvin, I've been telling her that for a long time. I said, well, since I told her how it was, she and her feelings about it. I don't care how your daughter feel, but she need reality. That's one thing about these kids. These kids live in fucking la la land thinking they can do what the fuck they want to do, but they don't want to smell their own shit when the shit starts stinking. So the moms decided to work with me. The mom gave me a hefty payment. And she said, look, I'm going to pay you so you can work with my daughter. You do what you need to do, and my daughter will get with the program. I said, all right, cool. Whenever your daughter want to call, she can call me since I'm underpaid right now. So probably like a couple days later, the daughter decided to call me. She said, Melvin, I know my mom paid you. I'm willing to work with you. But Melvin, whatever you do, just please make me happy. I said, first of all, you're going to make yourself happy. I'm just going to give the opportunities and the tools for you to find yourself and find your happiness. Okay. So I said, look, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to do a self-love ritual. And after we do a self-love ritual, we're going to figure out what else you need. So we do the self-love ritual. Probably about 3 months, she started to see progress. She started to love herself more, and she started to stand up for herself. Even though the baby daddy was being highly disrespectful, she started to stand up for herself. To a point that she decided to get the daughter and move the fuck out. Back to the mom house. Mind you, the mom is fucking stacked, so it doesn't really fucking matter. So, out of nowhere, she do all that. So, she calls me, Melvin. I think I had a fucking enough of this, man. Melvin, can you do a truth ritual? I said, what you want to find out the truth for? She said, Melvin, I just want to do a truth ritual. I said, now, you know, if I do the fucking truth ritual, some shit might go haywire. She was like, Melvin, I don't care. I just want to know. I said, okay, cool. So we do the truth ritual. Now, remember I told you a truth ritual can take 24 hours to 48 hours to 72 hours. I lie to you not. This shit took 72 hours. Mind you, she ain't talked to her baby father, not one bit. She was just, didn't care. She just wanted her space. So I go to sleep, them 72 hours. I wake up, I get text messages. Melvin, you need to call me right now. So I'm looking at the messages and everything, and I see screenshots and everything. So I was just waking up, so I wasn't paying attention, so I decided to call. She said, Melvin. I said, yo, what's up? Yo. I'm like, yo, talk to me. She said, Melvin, you need to calm me down before I do something. Do something like what? She said, Melvin, I think I'm about to kill this nigga. I said, let me guess. You found out something? She said, yes. I said, what happened? Now, we're going to call this story time the Audacity. Here's why we're going to call this video the Audacity. So when my client found out the truth, the Audacity was she get a text message from a stranger talking about she been seeing her baby father. Not only seeing her baby father, but they've been sexually intimate. And what makes it more disrespectful was not only this female individual left a disrespectful ass message, but this female individual sent the baby mama a sex tape video of her performing sexual acts with her baby father. And here's the crazy part. It don't take a rocket science to figure out what the hell was going on. Basically, the baby mama and the baby father broke up. This one individual really wanted to be with the baby father, so what wound up happening? She not spiritual, so she put two and two together. Oh, if I do this, then she ain't gonna have no choice. So it took a lot of me to calm her down. But hey, it is what it is. My client decided she gonna calm down. And I said, you see what happened? She said, yeah, she was crying. I'm like, you see? She said, yeah. I'm like, you see what's going on? My client was so pissed off that she couldn't pronounce a word. That's how bad shit was. So what wound up happening, we had a conversation. My client said, you know what, Melvin? I'm stressed out. I need time alone. That ritual was too much. I need a breather. So what wound up happening was I ain't get to talk to this client for about 3 weeks. So 3 weeks later, the mom called me. I ain't answer because I was busy. I was at the gym. The mom called me again. I put it on Do Not Disturb. So by the time I was done with the Do Not Disturb, I looked at my notifications. I got about 12 DM voice messages. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Mind you, this is the mother. So I played the first one. Melvin, you need to fucking call me. I'm about to put a bullet in the bitch head. I'm like, oh shit, it's about to get real. So I call immediately. Yo, what's going on? Melvin, the bitch had the audacity. I said, what's going on? Hold on, you don't know me talk like this. Melvin, this bitch had a lot of fucking nerve to send me a fucking sex tape video. I said, hold on, she sent it to your daughter, right? No, she sent it to me too. I'm like, oh, shit, it's about to get late. The fucking audacity. Not only this woman is disrespectful towards my client, but this woman is disrespectful towards elders. So basically, I'm on the phone with the mother. The mother trying to throw dollar signs in the air at me because she felt like she got violated because she didn't want to see all that and was disrespectful. So I had to play it off and sit down and tell her, like, yo, just fall back, chill, I got you. The audacity still continue. So what wound up happening was my client, the daughter, had a fucking plan. I'm going to play checkers with the bitch. Now, her checker moves was, I'm just going to take my baby daddy the fuck back, and I'm going to move in with him, and I'm going to get my family back, and ain't nothing she be able to do. Now, let me tell you, she went with that plan, trying to be wise. So, the mother decided to call me. This is how I found out. The mother decided to call me, told me the 411, gave me the news, what was going on, what happened. I want you to break them up. And I'm sitting there like, you can't break them up. And she like, Melvin, why the hell we can't break them up? I said, look, if we break them up, it can get real hectic. She said, Melvin, you got an idea? I said, I don't know. I probably got something. Let's do a destruction. I said, nah, that's not a good idea. Because if we do the destruction, it can manifest any type of way. If we do destruction, 9 times out of 10, she might go down there and your daughter might wind up killing her or hurting her pretty bad. So we don't want time for that. Melvin, can you figure out what we need to do? I said, all right, cool. So what wound up happening, I came up with the plan. I said, you know what? Let me put some protection in the air and see how it works. Put some protection rituals in the air. What wound up happening a few weeks later, the daughter decided to move back in with her mom because her and her baby daddy got in an argument. And what wound up happening was 2 months later, the baby daddy is begging for her back. Now, remind you, my client started to develop her self-love, start to believe in herself, doing her having fun, finding her foundation. So the spell that I did for her for self-love was actually successful. But this when the protection took place. So basically, the baby father was trying to cross his boundary still, but the daughter wasn't having it. So I guess the protection spell had enough disrespect. And I guess the protection spell was like, all right, it's my turn now. Basically, the baby father decided he wanted to see his daughter. So one day he could go down there. I get a phone call like, Melvin, oh my God, what did you do to him? I said, nothing. Yo, his face is fucking swole the fuck up. I said, I don't know. I ain't do nothing. So I start to hear more of the story. She kept on saying, Melvin, he kept on saying his throat was hurting and everything. I thought he had COVID and everything. I said, no, that's not COVID. He probably got strep throat. I said, or he got a tooth infection. So what wound up happening later that night, he went to the hospital because he couldn't deal with the pain no more. Out of nowhere, she ain't hear from the baby father. So what wound up happening was a couple days go by. My client baby father mother decided to call my client mother. And she said, I need to tell you something. She's like, what's going on? Yeah, about such and such. I'm gonna make a name up. The mom said, yeah, my son Quine can't be around because, we went to the doctors and the doctors had to remove his tonsils. So y'all probably listen to this story like, oh my God, his tonsils, okay, what happened? Well, did he have a strep throat or he had an infection in his tonsils? No, he didn't have a strep throat, but he had an infection and it was some odd shit. The man wound up having gonorrhea in his mouth. The infection was so bad that the doctors immediately had to do surgery. Now, for the girl that wanted to be with the baby father so bad, the crazy one with all the audacity, they wound up breaking up. The baby father still want to be with my client, but my client not having it. But the girl, out of her bitterness, she still harassed my client here and there. But moral of the story is this. Sometimes when you want something, it's not what you want. Sometimes it's what you need and what you truly deserve. When somebody disrespects you, it's only so much a spell work can actually manifest. But when you got somebody like a spiritual worker that truly, truly, sincerely care about you, things will come to the light. This is Melvin Brown. This is the Melvin Brown Experience. I hope you enjoy this story. Hit the like button, leave a comment, email me. I am out.